Welcome to this week's episode of Ask Kathleen Anything. This comes from an email from a widow, and her name is Sharla, and I'm going to read the email that she sent. So she says, Dear Dr. Kathleen, I've really enjoyed watching your YouTube videos and reading some of the blogs on your website. My husband died, and I have to admit that I never wanted to have anything to do with our finances while he was alive. He repeatedly told me that it was important, and of course I could ultimately trust his judgment, and he did a great job managing our finances. But now I'm feeling terribly guilty that I didn't heed his advice and learn what I could have learned while he was willing to teach me. And I feel so guilty about that. I just wonder what you have to offer in regards to just getting rid of these terrible feelings of guilt. Thank you so much, and I look forward to your answer. So, Sharla, first of all, my condolences. Absolutely, I certainly understand personally what it's like, and as the cliche goes, everyone grieves differently. But you don't mention how long ago your husband died, but I get the sense that it wasn't that long ago. And no matter, be with the grief. Like, completely take care of yourself. Whatever seems to make sense during this time, there's a lot of healing to happen. And when grief is recent and when it's really in the forefront of our day-to-day lives, other feelings, I think they tend to either be amplified or look different, or I think more than anything, what I would say is direct the energy toward just healing and being with your loss. And at the same time, here's my piece of advice that I'm sure you've heard, but just feels important to say it here. Get some help. This is really important that you find someone that you ultimately trust, whether it's a close relative or get referred to a finance person that's trustworthy, and don't worry. I mean, if you feel guilty, I get it. That's exactly what the identified mind is going to do. It's gonna start offering up thoughts about a you that when he was alive should have done this and should have done that, and just realize that's all made of thought. But see if you can just turn your attention away from that, and don't worry so much about placing energy on dealing with feelings of guilt. While, though, I will say that really does kind of fall under the category of grief. That grief and remorse and what if, and I should have, and I could have. So just wrap yourself in as much self-love as you can. Make sure you're taking care of the basics. The basic needs of the body, the rest and drinking plenty of water and getting out in the sun and moving. Make sure you're doing that. And if you need help with that, if it just feels like you can't get out of bed and you don't want to go outside, and you don't have a dog like mine that insists, on a couple walks every day, And I'm sorry if it sounds like I'm making light of what you're going through. Find somebody who will kick you out of the house, take you by the hand, go for a walk with you. Just do what you need to do to cover those basics. Get some help for now. And I know that, as time goes on, healing will happen. And, the feelings of guilt, which really it is part of the grief process. Like they're going to be there for as long as they are, and it's okay. It's really okay. Direct your energy toward just self-compassion, covering the basics, the support systems, people around you that you need, and just know that I'm sending you tons of love, even though we've never met, and I know that healing is definitely possible. So I hope that helps. Thanks for writing in, Sharla. And anyone else that has a question for Ask Kathleen Anything, you can send it via an email, or you can go directly to the website and fill out the contact form. The email address is office@drkathleenperry.com, and the website is drkathleenperry.com. There's a contact form on there. I look forward to questions and answering as many of them as I can in the future.